Mainstream historians often assert that the Great Pyramid of Giza was simply a grand tomb for the Egyptian pharaohs. As the only surviving monument of the original 7 wonders of the world, the pyramid is undeniably an impressive feat, built with remarkable mathematical accuracy and engineering skill. However, there is a notable problem. It lacks several defining features of traditional tombs, such as elaborate artifacts, decorated walls, sealed entrances, intricate coffins, or even mummies. Intriguingly, the pyramid was constructed using materials that are still recognized today for their ability to conduct electricity. This has led some historians to reconsider its original purpose, proposing that the pyramid might have served as a power plant, capable of generating and transmitting electricity to the surrounding civilization. The monumental effort involved in building the pyramids is hard to overlook. The pyramids of Giza are part of a larger collection of 118 pyramids in Egypt, not to mention others found across the globe. Based on current knowledge of ancient construction techniques, it's estimated that building these pyramids would have taken at least 20 years and required a workforce of 20,000 laborers working daily. To this day, historians remain uncertain about how and when they were constructed, prompting the question, what kind of tomb would demand such a vast investment of time, labor, and precision? It's easy to assume that ancient civilizations were more primitive than we are, but what if intellectual development doesn't always follow a straightforward path? Could it be that ancient cultures had access to advanced technologies that were lost and later rediscovered? Could they have known about and used electrical power? To explore this possibility, consider another intriguing artifact. In 1934, 3 objects, a ceramic pot, a copper tube, and an iron rod, were discovered in Iraq. When combined with an acidic liquid, these objects could generate an electrical charge. Known as the Baghdad or Parthian battery, these items date back over 2,000 years. In recent decades, experiments have shown that using similar materials can produce electricity, such as when grape juice or lemon juice activates an electrochemical reaction between copper and iron, generating several volts. Despite this, historians have dismissed the notion that ancient cultures understood this technology, viewing such discoveries as coincidental, even though these cultures created intricate gold-plated artifacts, a process that requires electricity. Returning to the Great Pyramid, several aspects of its design and materials challenge the conventional tomb theory. For instance, the pyramid contains angled shafts that not only lead into the structure but extend deep underground to unexplored regions. What purpose could these tunnels serve if not for something other than a tomb? Additionally, the pyramid originally featured massive swivel doors weighing up to 20 tons, yet they were so precisely engineered that they could be moved with a gentle push. No Egyptian tomb has ever been designed for such easy access, raising the possibility that these doors may have had a different function, perhaps to contain and insulate the inner space. Another remarkable feature of the Great Pyramid is the white polished limestone that once covered it. This reflective material was cut at such precise angles that it would have given the pyramid a smooth, mirror-like finish, reflecting sunlight brilliantly. The casing stones were removed after a major earthquake in 1303, and they may have also contributed to insulating the pyramid. What was the real purpose behind the dazzling light and insulation? Was it meant to highlight the dead, preserve mummies, or serve some entirely different function? The pyramid's inner surfaces were lined with dolomite, a material known to enhance electrical conductivity, particularly under pressure. Moreover, the granite used in the passageways and tunnels contains quartz crystals and metals, making it an excellent conductor of piezoelectricity, which is electricity generated through pressure. The piezoelectric effect in the granite could have ionized the air inside the pyramid, boosting the flow of electrical current when combined with metal conductors. The mysterious mortar used in the pyramid's construction, made of gypsum, has also puzzled modern researchers. This remarkably strong material can withstand immense pressure, and is even stronger than the stones themselves, which has helped the pyramid endure for thousands of years. Could this material have been selected for its ability to withstand high pressure, possibly in relation to electricity? Taken together, the materials used in the Great Pyramid, limestone, dolomite, granite, and gypsum, are strikingly similar to those used in modern electrical components. All these materials interact with pressure to enhance electrical conductivity, suggesting that the pyramid may not have been a tomb, but rather a sophisticated system designed to generate and transmit power. Just northwest of the Great Pyramid is the Serapeum, where 20 enormous granite boxes, each weighing 100 tons, were discovered. Mainstream Egyptologists argue that these boxes were coffins, but the granite used to make them came from 500 miles away. The sheer size and weight of these boxes make it physically impossible for them to have been transported through the existing tunnels and entrances. This adds to the suspicion that these structures may have served a purpose far beyond burial. These so-called sarcophagi were crafted with such precision that they are nearly perfectly flat, with a margin of error as small as 1/10,000th of an inch. Electrical engineers explain that for a container to work as an energy capacitor or battery, it must be made from a single material to ensure the magnetic field remains uninterrupted. Could these boxes have served such a function? An interesting example is a granite sarcophagus in an Egyptian museum, once thought to be unfinished. Unlike those found in pyramids, this one is cracked, suggesting it may not have been unfinished but rather abandoned, as the crack could have disrupted the magnetic field, preventing it from working as intended. The large size of these sarcophagi indicates they weren't intended for human remains. The prevailing theory is that they were bull coffins for the pharaohs' prized bulls, a theory that seems questionable. In 1993, a hidden room was discovered within the Great Pyramid, concealed for thousands of years. This room, later named the Queen's Chamber, was explored in 2011 with a remote camera, revealing not a mummy, but copper wire and symbols on the floor that resembled a wiring diagram. Similar to the batteries used in power plants or small devices like wristwatches, the copper in these wires could have been used to generate electrical energy. If the wires were part of an energy system within the Queen's Chamber, they could have transferred energy through electromagnetic fields. Unfortunately, the wires have since vanished, and mainstream Egyptologists dismissed the chamber's purpose, labeling it as merely part of a tomb. It's worth noting that Zahi Hawass, a prominent Egyptologist, was indicted for stealing antiquities. While some argue that the electrical components found in the pyramid are just a coincidence, another theory suggests the pyramids could be positioned above a natural energy source, underground rivers and aquifers. The flow of water through these areas could generate physiochemical electricity, and it's been suggested that the Nile River once flowed close to the pyramid site, raising questions about the pyramid's true age, as weathering on the Sphinx implies they could be far older than generally believed. If water was harnessed as a power source, it might have risen through the limestone by capillary action, potentially reaching the top of the pyramid. The quartz in the tunnels would have generated piezoelectricity, converting the water's movement into electrical energy. This energy could have been directed upward through the pyramid's materials and into the missing capstone. The pyramid's location provides further clues. Positioned at a point where electromagnetic forces are naturally enhanced, it sits above a convergence of telluric currents, electromagnetic fields generated by the Earth. Some theorize the missing capstone might have been made of gold, a conductive material that would have directed energy into the ionosphere. This would imply the pyramid was designed as an early energy generator and broadcasting system, transmitting wireless electricity, a concept Nikola Tesla also explored. Tesla, known for his revolutionary work with electricity, invented the Tesla coil and demonstrated wireless power transmission. He believed it was possible to send electrical energy wirelessly through the Earth's electromagnetic properties. In 1903, Tesla conducted an experiment at Wardenclyffe Tower, where he reportedly illuminated the night sky with his method of conducting electricity. However, after his death, much of his work was destroyed, and the U.S. government claimed his tower was used by spies. When comparing Tesla's ideas with the Great Pyramid, there are clear parallels. Both involve the use of location, height, and electromagnetic materials for energy generation. Tesla's system used inductive coils for power transmission, similar to how the pyramid's materials may have been designed to direct energy. If the pyramid acted as a transmitter of wireless electricity, its purpose may have been to generate and deliver power to the surrounding civilization. The ongoing mysteries of the Great Pyramid, its alignment with the North Pole, its intricate design, the oversized sarcophagi, and the lack of soot from fire torches, have long puzzled scholars. But these clues may suggest the pyramid had a much more significant function than previously thought. The unique materials, the site's electromagnetic properties, and the carvings depicting light sources point to the pyramid potentially being an energy generator and wireless power transmitter, much like Tesla envisioned. These revelations could fundamentally change our understanding of the pyramids, challenging the conventional belief that they were simply tombs. The idea that an ancient civilization might have harnessed electrical energy on such a grand scale opens up fascinating questions. Could wireless energy transmission have been a reality thousands of years ago? And whether you believe it or not, do you think that if it were truly possible, we would even be aware of it? Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified of upcoming videos.